Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have got Ollie. Ollie is one of our juniors here at the golf club. What's your current handicap, Ollie?
6.9.
6.9. Okay, so Ollie is come today for a 3-wood fitting. So currently got a Callaway XR Speed 3-wood. And it's the Project X 5.5 and that's a regular flex. So we do find with junior golfers that are quickly growing, getting stronger, that sometimes they can outgrow clubs quite quickly. Okay, Ollie's been playing for 2 years?
Yeah.
2 years and come down to 7 handicap already, so improving at a rapid rate, but we do need to ensure that his clubs are in a position that are going to allow him to keep growing. So Ollie, predominantly looking for, did you say something off the tee today?
Yeah, tee and second shots and par 5s and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay, so off the tee, certainly around here at Bolton we've got a lot of short par 4s, so 3-wood is a good option off the tee, and also a couple of longer par 4s and par 5s. So, and have you got your eye on anything particular, or are you pretty open today, Ollie?
Open to anything, just whatever suits me the best.
Great, okay, let's get stuck into it. So we're going to hit about half a dozen with your own. What are you looking from the through? Are you looking for a distance? Are you struggling to strike?
Yeah, a bit more distance.
Yeah.
Strike is fine, but
Strike,
just
okay.
time for a new one.
Okay, all right, cool. Okay, let me see you hit a few with your own. Super strike. Again, just to give you an idea on distance, 195 yards that first one, Ollie. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, I usually carry about 200 on the course.
Okay. That's slightly off the heel. Again, we're looking for that level of consistency, aren't we?
Yeah.
You're looking for a little bit of forgiveness. Super strike. Okay, so just on those first 3 shots initially, Ollie.
Yeah.
If we just that last one was a particularly good strike, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And what we can see here, that because now your club speed is averaging 89 now on those first 3,
Yeah.
you're now into that stiff bracket for a 3-wood, which is why that shaft's a bit soft for you,
Yeah.
and that's why the spin and the launch are both too high,
Yeah.
which is, you can see it's affecting your carry by 15 yards there.
Yeah.
So we've got to get the spin right, and that is getting through the right shaft initially. So we're going to try a stiff shaft,
Alright.
and then we'll have a look at a few different heads and see which one works best for you.
Yeah, that's
okay.
fine.
Why don't you give me 2 more with your own,
Sure.
and then we'll get stuck into it. Strike wasn't great there.
Yeah.
Again, this is where we want something that's going to be easy to pick up off the turf. Again, getting to the level that you're at now, you're going to be probably playing a few more away competitions that might have par 5, so it is important that we find something that's good to hit off the ground. Super strike. Again, contact really good there. But again, just putting this optimizer back on, we can see they're launching high, spinning high.
Yeah.
Hence, you're right, your optimal is about 200 yards.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get that back to sort of where you should be. So let's kick things off with tailor-made stealth. Okay, so the standard stealth, there is a plus titanium. This is the Ventus stiff. Give that a go, pal. I've done some good reviews on this, and it has been good. Very forgiving. And again, we're really just at this stage, pal, we're really looking at this spin rate. Can we get this spin around about, you know, 3.5 to 4,000.
Yeah.
That's going to give you some optimal carry distances. And when we are going through this fitting process, I'm looking at performance, but you should be looking at, do you like the look of it? Do you like the feel?
Yeah, it feels a bit heavy, this.
Does it?
Yeah.
So your own is 65 grams at the moment. I think that's quite similar, but it may well feel a bit different. Yeah, spin came down a little bit.
Yeah.
How does it look in terms of appearance?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, you like that matte black finish?
Yeah, it's good looking, cool.
Yeah. Strike. Yeah, good strike there. And you'll see, because of that stiffer shaft now, the spin's coming down. And you can see when it lights blue here on the TrackMan, that suggests you're in that optimal range. So that suggests that the shaft, and obviously the head as well, is better suited for you. So it's carrying sort of 191, that one. Okay, a couple more. Good shot, really good. Again, good carry there, 194, spins down. If we're being picky, still a fraction high, so we might look at a slightly lower spinning head, but just try one more. How was the strike on that?
Yeah, I feel like it went out of the centre.
Slightly heel, wasn't it?
Slightly here, but there's still got a distance.
Yeah. And that's what we're finding in the technology these days. The forgiveness is very good. So off centre hits aren't dropping off too much. Strike, Ollie. Pretty good. Again, spin is a fraction high still.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, we're going to try the lowest spinning Stealth Plus 3 wood. Okay, pal, so second shot now with the Stealth Plus. Good, really good. Yeah, we're seeing that spin come down there, aren't we?
Yeah.
So really getting a bit more carry out of that. Bit heavy, yeah.
Still got the distance though.
Yeah, you know, we are. The forgiveness is definitely better on the sort of modern day 3 woods. In terms of your normal height, Ollie, would you say you hit it? So we saw your current 3 wood going quite high. Would that be quite fair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when I hit it off the tee. It
Yeah.
does sort of rocket into the sky.
Yeah.
So it's a windy day. It's a bit we go a bit dodgy.
Yeah. Yeah, not your best strike, but you know, this is the beauty about the fitting today. It really, we know that not every shot's perfect, is it? So we're looking for something that's going to give you a little bit of help. Yeah, a bit heely, which is why the spin's up a touch. How did that feel compared to the standard Stealth?
Feels a tiny bit heavier.
Yeah.
But it does feel better.
Yeah. Spin's definitely down, isn't it, a touch? If we just have a look at the numbers, yeah, you can see the spin's down to 3450 now,
Yeah.
compared to 39. Okay, so it's doing what TaylorMade are claiming, that being the lower spinning head. And for you, it's giving you that little bit more yardage, 184 average.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try. I know you like tightness as well. So let's try the TSI 2 initially, and also the 3.
Yeah.
Actually, let's try the TSI 3 because that's the lowest spinning. So let's try that lowest. Let's try the lowest spinning first and see where that takes us. So basically, with these lower spinning heads,
Yeah.
the weight is just pushed a little. See how that weight's pushed a bit closer to the face, and that helps reduce the spin. Again, we're going to stick with the stiff shaft because I think you clearly are in the stiff bracket now anyway. But also we want to have half an eye on the future, and you're only going to get quicker.
Yeah.
So there's no point sticking with the regular, especially given how high you were hitting it. Okay, so again, we're going to keep it on that A1 setting, which is standard.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just tag this one. TSI. Okay, whenever you're ready. Wow, how good was that?
Calmed it.
207 carry, spin rate 3.3. Right on the money there, pal. Well done.
That's a dodgy strike.
And again, sometimes if it is just a bad strike, then we just put that down to a bad swing.
Yeah.
There's
that
only
weren't the same swing that I was doing.
Yeah. And we know, just to help the viewers out here a little bit, one of Ollie's technical faults is that he tends to lean back a little bit. Now, if anyone looking to improve their fairway woods, we should feel like we're leaning forward and hitting down on the ball. So when Ollie tends to lean back a little bit, which we can all do that when we're trying to help it up in the air, if we lean back, we're going to catch the ground or we're going to come up and thin it. So Ollie make a real effort here to lean forward to improve that strike. Well done. Good, nice and straight. Spin a touch high, which suggests that you're still a little low on the face.
Yeah.
How does that compare to the equivalent in the TaylorMade?
This feels a lot better than TaylorMade.
Yeah, good. And you're obviously used to tightness as well, aren't you, with your had drivers in the past and other clubs. Super shot. Yeah. Great carry there. In and around where you want to be, that 200 mark. Again, I'm looking at performance, and this is clearly doing the job for you.
Yeah.
If you like the feel of it and the look of it, then we're ticking all the boxes. Good again. We're starting to see the consistency as well, which is everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Again, that is.
Yeah, the spin rate as well.
Yeah, I mean, if we just look at this, you can see here in this optimizer, it's lighted up blue. Everything is pretty good. Let's just look at everything on this sort of dispersion chart, and it can get a bit messy. When you're hitting a lot of balls, it can get a little bit messy. The key thing really, I think, for you is obviously controlling that spin.
Yeah.
Tightening up that dispersion. If we were to look at that, you wouldn't say there was an obvious winner in dispersion. Stealth Plus, maybe, you know, this sort of blue ring here looks pretty good. And even your own actual dispersion was okay.
Yeah.
It's just really short. Yeah. If we look at the graph, it might help us out a little bit in terms of just looking at some sort of, I guess, averages. So if we just start off with your own, so the key figures we're looking at really is spin rate, 4.9, near 5,000,
Yeah.
and then you're carrying your total 182, 192. As we progress, we saw certainly an improvement in spin with your own, with the Stealth for E9. The Stealth Plus then at 3.4 with a bit more carry at 184.
Yeah.
And then finally, this TSI3 has really ticked all the boxes. The spin's ideal. We said at the start between 3.5 and 4,000. The carry 190, but to be fair, there is that one at 162. So aside from that, you've got, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 shots there in and around 200. And you know, pretty straight as well. You know, if you're looking at the side here, on average, 26 feet left,
Yeah.
plus or minus 49 feet, which is what, about 16, 17 yards, which is more than acceptable. So Titus TSI3,
Yeah.
that's
Big
the one
fan
for
of
you.
Yeah.
So just to summarise, guys, hope you've all enjoyed that today. Again, something different, but I think it's good for you guys to see the process of how we fit people, looking at shaft, looking at different types of heads to match what the customer wants. Thanks as always for watching. If you are enjoying the content, please like and subscribe. Leave any comments below. Let me know what 3-wood you're playing, and I'll look forward to seeing you again very soon.